Alright, so today was cut short. Well, that goes again, like I said, to show how I still have no idea why they give a fuck so much what I do. Alright, so yesterday after I made the video about the bitch at the gas station who, can I say hit me? Yeah, hit me, tried to back into me. Like I said, all I saw was a car backing into me. I didn't see it was a female until I, got on the side of it and looked in. Because you're going to look. I'm on the passenger side. You're going to look and see who's driving. You throw the what's up sign. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Literally, that's what I said. So we getting loud, ghetto. And like I said, after she pulled off, it's funny because I went inside, bought what I was gonna do. I go in there all the time. I'm pretty sure the employees, even though different shifts, I think majority of them that working there at least recognize my face, regardless of the gang stalking. But so as I forgot to point out yesterday when I came back out, it was an older black woman. See, the one that was driving the car, she was in her early 30s, young, ghetto, whatever, and so it was an older woman. She was older than me, like maybe in the 50s, but it sounded like she had an accent. Like she's from the islands, Caribbean or something. And she stopped me because I guess she saw it, but she must have been standing at the pump, and she was going in the store, or whatever. I don't know. She was there on assignment, gang stalker assignment, also, but she stops and she's like, yeah, she I was still heated, so I knew she wasn't trying to be funny, but you never know. Some people might have been like, oh, why you cuss that lady? Oh, she wasn't a lady, that girl, and even though she's in her 30s, but I was like, I assured her, I'm like, I'm not mad at anybody else. I'm mad at you. She said, oh no, I'm not talking about me. But she said, all I wanted to say was all that she had to do. I mean, she was right. Common sense. That's normal. If she wouldn't have kept basically doubling down on her, throwing her vehicle in reverse and not looking behind you in a parking lot, because you could have hit a car, not just a person, and you would have been in the wrong. But like I said, the way I got out the way and I wasn't, hurt at all. But it's just the point. I shouldn't have to do all that. You in your car, you in your car. You see somebody get out of their car is coming. You just wait a couple of seconds. You can put it in reverse, but you got your foot on the brake. And you look, and the lady was like, all she had to say was, "My bad. I didn't see you. I didn't look for it first. I should have looked. I'm sorry. You ain't no backing down or punking out. None of that. That's what I'm saying. These people are idiots. Like I said, none of that is tough stuff. Tough guy, tough. You know, the lunacy thinking people are trying to rule over them. None of that is making, yeah, I had to get louder with you and let you know I'm dead serious, but because you were in the wrong. It's not me trying to justify anything. Like I said, the woman, I forgot to say it, she, all this is on video because it's in the parking lot of a, gas station or 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck it is, Quick Trip. So they full of cameras because they open 24 hours. They gotta have cameras everywhere just in case they get robbed. But so I'm like, the lady said like, exactly what I would have. She said, I guess what most of us would have did if we made that mistake as the driver. And somebody slammed on your car, and because most of us sane people would have joked like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we would have been apologizing profusely, like, oh shit, I know I would have. Oh shit, man, I'm sorry. Or female, oh I'm sorry, sorry, man, shit, fuck, I really wasn't bad. You trying to figure, I just didn't see you. You know, you alright? You alright? You overdoing it. You alright? Probably threw it in paw, jumped out, checked them out, pat them down. You alright? They probably, don't touch me, some shit like that. I'm just trying to make sure you alright. But no, she doubles down. No, wait, you got automatically. You can't bang on my car. It then pulls off real fast. Like, you dumb bitch, you're on cameras and your fucking tag number. Stupid. So, alright, so today went relatively uneventful. Like I said, we're doing right now, it started raining. What I'm saying about how yesterday everything was canceled. This little, the assignment I got now, whatever, they decided not to even try it. But the supervisor, he called. I made a video about yesterday. Oh, because of the thing, I went. Like I said, I went to the store because I got, whatever, and because I was off. But well, I mean, since I had planned on going to work, like I said, it's not like I got a permanent schedule. Anyway, so it's like, oh, okay. Well, since my mind was set into going into work this morning, and then everything changed, now it's like an off day. But so anyway, after I made that video, I got a call. The guy, had I guess the gang stalker overlord had them, go. They had different sites there, so he had us go to a different site. All of us, him and everybody else. But we was only there for about 3 hours before it started, throwing down. You see, it's not raining no more, but the only other thing I would suppose would have been have everybody just sit there until the storm stopped. But so it just did as much as they could, and we left. And you see, it's like they're wasting money, but hey, it's fine with me. Give me my little bit of change. I'll do that. Plus, I get to observe all this gang stalkery, not just from the position of at my house, but because like I said, we're directing traffic. So basically, just when you go through a construction zone, the motherfucker holding the sign, stop, go, this and that, stop sign, because but you do have to, you're in control of the traffic. So if something goes wrong, it's an accident. But all right, so it's like really the one thing that's funny because it's the thing that they hate as far as us who aren't gang stalkers are part of this eliteness. Like I said, and you can see it goes all the way up in politics. The elites, Nancy Pelosi, all of them, they hate, how they keep saying we don't, and I'm telling you, they hate being told because the whole time, the last 2 days again, the last 3 days at work, since Thursday, I was off Saturday and Sunday, but, again, as usual, it's they trying to one up me, telling, but it's just the way I am in the training I had experience. I'm not letting stuff go until I get in. And the other person they had more experience doing flagging, but I got more experience, just the safety, just face safety briefings. Like, no, I'm not there. But you're supposed to do the proper, and this is it's like, no, I don't give a damn. You need to tell me what, I can't even explain. Wasn't that big a deal because I can see the employees of that company that hired us, they always defer to me. And it's only been 2 days, 3 days now, 3 days, where they, for anything. And they're like, and she has the most experience and she was actually there before me. It's a female. It doesn't matter. She's a female. And we're not doing nothing but holding them placards, stop. But they defer to me when anything, just anything. Hold up, stop all traffic and this and that. And it's not me trying to show out or take over. It's just me. I'm not playing no games. No, somebody, even though it's low speed because it's in the residential area, still, that's, tear up people's vehicles and make a mistake. She trying to be professional too, but at that same time, it's more showing me she knows more what to do. And I ain't got time for that. She's like, I don't need to hear all of what you're giving too much. Just say that. I'm like, I ignored her and just talk over her. She's calming down. I'm like, She like you talk over on the radio. Yeah. She and yeah, I think the our community, everybody out there, anybody, another company, all of them, each state, is being monitored by your state's DOT, your communications. But so anyway, what else I want to talk about? Y'all think I just be making jokes trying to be funny? Like I said, no, mind you, it just come from my life experience. Is the way we grew up. Just you make fun, because of all of exactly the Democrats, because of the way our lives went because of Democrats. Oh, I know what I also forgot to say yesterday. The girl who almost hit me, she was like light brown. You're like, what does that have to mean? What does that mean? Anything? Because as I'm yelling at her, and I think she can see I'm serious. She's like, "Fuck you, black ass," and oh, I'm like, "Is that I'm not a female. Because she's younger, and they do have this thing. I mean, because this YouTubers, only females, they care about this shit. They call it colorism. And maybe back in the day when I was in high school, a female might have said that, but whatever. This is not childish shit or high school shit. Yeah, you know what it meant. Like, wait a minute, I thought you almost ran me over and killed me, but it seems like you trying to get at something else. But it did change because I was still heated. the fact she kept arguing it, there it goes again. I'm not your boyfriend. We're not playing this fucking game, bitch. I'm not gonna put say. So anyway, that's another thing. But I think that has not too much with this globalist, the divisions. They can, but they got the dark skinned women, like females. Oh, see this, it's colorism, and any man of any race, we're all like, we really don't care as much as y'all think we do. See, dark skin, light skin, green, yellow, black. Y'all putting way too much into this, and y'all it's one on got a YouTube channel, and it's that's all her whole shtick is colorism. It's like, you need help. I don't, and I'm thinking most of you say you went through teasing for being dark skinned. I'm thinking that come from other girls. I mean, that's between you and other females. Guys, maybe, especially by the time you get in high school age, if she's dark skinned, real dark, it all depends. Just like you could be real light and not too attractive. So, as a guy, if you're only describing whether she's red or black, that's all. What is just what's the word? It's all just part of the description. If you're talking to I met a girl, what she look like, oh, she was dark, yeah, this and that, yeah, short, da da da. I'm doing the hand signals, she's this and that shit, but like y'all trying to say it's a thing, colorism. Like, what is that? I never heard that shit till this year. And it's like, yeah, with guys, yeah, I've been made fun of for being dark skinned, but not serious to where I ever got into a fight or ever hurt my feelings. Never, ever. You go, if it's another dark skinned dude, we just spend time talking about each other. Black ass nigga, But anyway, I'm going off subject. But it's one thing we just look at as I think a lot of guys is just a woman issue. Period. It's just she a female would have. Oh, I know why I brought it up because again, to me this gay that goes into this gay shit when I be joking about niggas who are part of this program. So this morning, it was a real light skinned dude, like that dude over there, the tall one. He was at the when I usually go buy an energy drink. That's what it was. And he was in line buying exactly what I bought yesterday morning when I, I realized, because I did leave before I realized, that hey, everything's canceled. But so I came before I came home, and so this morning when I went to the same store I always go to if I'm going to work, period, and bought a energy drink. It's a light skinned dude. Y'all thinking I'm thinking too much. He said if you don't believe it, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's why I like you, gay ass nigga. Why no? Why? What do you really think I'm mad at light skinned dudes? I'm too old. By now I would that would have been. I probably wouldn't have made it through high school. Because you got to remember there's older dudes. You start off as a freshman. Nobody was mad at the light skinned dudes. You know what I'm saying? When I was a freshman. And now I'm going to say something like white people say. Some of my best friends were always light skinned. Light skinned niggas. Nobody gives a fuck if you light skinned a dog. We just care if you a whole ass nigga. As long as you ain't no hoe, nobody gives a fuck what color you are. You might joke, the light skinned nigga always getting us in trouble. Some shit like that. But that's your partner. We're not females. We don't get mad. We don't purposely not hang with a light skinned dude because, like women might hang with especially high school girls with a chick they think is not as good looking, so they won't compete. No, we're dudes. We all want to hang with a dude that you see can attract women also. You all hang together. Oh, he's better looking. One time y'all out and a girl approaches him, you don't get mad. Hell, hey, what we doing tomorrow night? You want to go back out? We're not women. We're not petty like that. So that, I don't know what that was about. Basically, you're lying on me if you think I was supposed to be mad because the light skinned dude was there. I don't know. I'm not a hoe. We're not hoes. Cut it out. You're lying on me. Seriously, that's bearing false witness. I don't like that shit. So if I end up kicking your ass, I promise you it's not because you're light skinned. I promise you it's because you're a hoe ass nigga, period. And I know light skinned niggas, plenty of them that ain't hoes like you. They would never be following another man around like a little bitch. Like you need an autograph. Hell, they probably would kick your ass if I give the word. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. But, another thing though. Alright, now this is, again, my idea. Was that yesterday? See, y'all probably not paying it. I mean, this is fine. I just happened to see it. Not happened to. I'm pretty sure it happened. That's why I'm pretty sure this is part of the elites, the globalists, all of this shit. That shit over in England with the prince and his wife not wanting to be part of the whatever. I immediately recognized that shit. You're like, why? Because even though it's in England, remember she's from America. She's half black. It has nothing to do with us technically, but it's another thing for niggas over here to say, see, told you racism, and it's still strong. It still goes. She's mad because I promise you, that's the vibe I was expecting people to see. That shows you these crackers so racist, no matter where they are, England or whatever. She's just mad. The queen just mad because this and that. He married that black girl, and now she probably blame her for him not wanting to be part of the have official duties. I promise you, that's what I'm thinking, right? And so the funny thing is, you got people all through the comment section trying to be funny, talking about, because at this one video I seen yesterday, they showed her driving a Range Rover, and people making jokes. It is funny though, because she pulled up and then pulled off. They were like, "Damn, she look like one of them gangsters," like she finna do a drive-by, looking like y'all fucked up. But it says this today that, she supports him. Okay, you don't want taxpayer money. And it's right. If you think about it, the dude has connections. He's a pilot in the Army, a helicopter pilot. He's not, and who knows? He could be because he has more connections because of his family. But it's enough that he can be him and his wife can be straight on their own without that. Fuck it. He got his little army buddies and shit. His fellow officers, and he's like, hey, you know what? I ain't gotta, be worried about this royal shit. And he's still a celebrity over here in America, but it's also I'm thinking, what did he remember a couple of years ago? He got in trouble in Las Vegas. Like maybe we didn't know they didn't release. Somebody got other photos, and so I'm thinking this is part of that more just more division that caused trouble. It didn't seem like much because I think what happened is because everybody talking about the queen granny is an OG. I think she really is because she really said, you know what, do what you want. You do you, playboy. She ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. And people was trying to be funny. Like they were trying to make jokes about she's so pampered and why is she driving herself, and it's like. And I seen a couple of years ago that documentary about her. She was a mechanic in World War II. Like that. She like, motherfucker, I've been driving. I know how to fix vehicles. What about you? What you did? And they, someone was trying to, I can't believe she's driving herself. And yada, yada, yada. And so she's today she found that first because the rumor was supposed to be she's so upset about him not wanting to be, just release me out of my royal duties. I'm just gonna be a regular citizen on our own. Me and old girl, his wife, Duchess, whatever. We gonna do our own thing. We don't need y'all money. And today is, and you're like, what does that have to do? I said, I don't know. I'm just the timing, and like I said, with all this everything and over here about racism this, racism that, is to get dumb niggas like that motherfucker that just walked out here just to say the world is racist. See what I'm saying? See how that old cracker lady, the queen, she's mad because Meghan Markle is half black. That's what it is. I probably, I haven't heard nothing about it. Most people don't pay attention. But like I said, this ain't politics. This whole thing, none of it. Over here, that's not politics. I think Trump said it. They're not after me. They're after you all. I'm just in the way. And remember, that's kind of what I said. Not kind of what I said when I said I started making these videos when I realized for certain it's like they can't mess with people who don't need their help. And that's what after about, 2 years, been a target longer than 2 years, but after 2016 when I found out what was going on, by the beginning of 18 I started making these videos for evidence. Is like I can help these people. It's like they can't do nothing to me. They're mad. All they can do is walk by, hint, cough. But it's like they can't, they can get mad, try to be violent, and I realized that it's like, well, I need to use this to help all these other people at least get the word out. They can't shut me up. That's why I started making these videos. Like, they can't shut me up. They can't, and they can't, they don't want me to go back to work. They can't do nothing, though. They can't. Why? Because it's a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just not, these jobs are easy. So you can't even say, well, you're not qualified. Like, no, this job doesn't have no qualifications. Today it does because I'm doing the flagging. But it's a little class you had to take. I told you all about the class because they were trying to say that they're not required to supply water at these construction sites, and you bring your own water, like in the summertime. I'm like, no, any work site, regardless, you could be making $100,000 at an office. It's required to have water outside of inside. So inside, they're going to have a water fountain, obviously. But you do have trouble, people getting in trouble if all the water fountains are busted in your office. You have to have that. Just because they got enough money, they make enough money to bring their own water, doesn't matter. Still required by law. Potable water to wash your ass, wash your hands, and you gotta take a dump, see all of that. Outside. But at the construction site, most people just want, just bring a fucking them Gatorade things, the ones they have on the sidelines. But y'all want to make that, it's such a big deal. Bring your own water. It's like, no, this is not a luxury. That's the type of shit you talk when A motherfucker wants soda. I want Gatorade. No, all we're then that's when if I'm in charge, and I'm like, no, all I'm required is to provide water. I got some ice water. I got some bags of ice. I got y'all some water. Y'all straight. You want anything else? Iced tea, Gatorade, Coke. That's on you. And they try to make it, they're trying to be smart with it. Oh well, if you don't have, you bring your own. You better bring your own. Like no, bitch, and you're giving this class, you shouldn't be giving any class. That's a federal law. You have to. They have to have water. That's not a complaint. You're not smart. That's not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You're trying to make it like we're whining and this and that. It's like no, bitch. That right there is a requirement. It's 99 degrees out here, and we're not required to supply our own water. You are. This motherfucker fall out from heat exhaustion or heat stroke. That's your ass. You dumbass. That's the shit I be talking about. Trying to be smart mouth when you're in the wrong. And that's what I'm talking about. The rest of us, if I try to be smart, and then it turns out I was in the wrong, I gotta take my punishment. Shit, I fucked up. That's why, you don't be. That's what I'm saying. These cowards, they're getting emboldened by and I think they're the ones who have been set up. They're emboldened by all of this PC political correctness. You can't say this and that. So you got people who normally don't know what they're doing, talking shit and getting their ass beat because they don't realize, hey, the freedom of speech don't stop somebody from kicking your ass. You have to know when to shut up. Freedom of speech is just so you don't get arrested for your speech. Unless, we're allowed to protest. That's what that is, from the government, not from somebody else. You say what you think you want to say, but that's on you. The rest of us know that. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that Queen thing. Y'all like that. What does that have to do? I'm telling you. It's all connected. Whoever's in charge, whatever country they're in, the headquarters of this evil cabal or whatever it is, for some reason they got it. They got their claws in the prince dude and his princess, and they this is all part of it. I guarantee. I guarantee this is all part of it. But like the Queen said, oh, you do you. I ain't tripping. Y'all thought I was going to be tripping. Oh, I had to lose her mind. She said, fuck y'all. he happy. That's all I care. He happy. So, yeah, again, it backfires just like the impeachment. All this shit is just backfired. They want all this. It's like basically the dude that the president he exposed all this. So we're all just hip to the bullshit. And now everything we already know. Oh, this is just part of it. The elites, the corrupt motherfuckers, draining the swamp, all that. Everything you already know. As soon as it gets in the news.